I haven't heard any echoing or anything, so.
Nah, it's good.
Mhm.
All right, we are live. Hello, everybody. Hi,
Yo,
Joey.
yo. What's
How's
good?
How's
everybody doing?
everybody doing?
I'm gonna try to
See if I
open
can
up the
find
Uh-oh.
chat.
Oh, Joey's in the house.
Joey, what's up, bro?
Bada
What's
bing.
up?
Bada bing, bada boom.
More income. What's good, bro?
Let's see if I can find this on my phone.
Yeah, so I'm streaming on my phone, and I tried to open YouTube, and my lovely hotspot won't open it. So y'all might have to. I'm gonna have to use the StreamYard comments.
All
Not much,
right.
Joey. Not much. So we'll let everybody kind of trickle in here before we start talking too much. And I'm gonna go ahead and say like what we were saying backstage, guys. Watch the and we'll say it later on in the show too once everybody kind of gets in here. But I saw Don and Richard were talking about it before we went live. eBay is switching back to free shipping. So Calvin was saying that he noticed like he put in his calculated, he got like when he went out of it, it flipped it back automatically to free. And I'm pretty sure I saved mine, and after I listed it, it switched to free shipping. So I've been making it a habit after I list to hit view listing so that I look right after it's posted live on eBay to make sure the shipping is not marked as free, because if it's something big, you could get in trouble.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, you can cancel it, but me, I'm not going to cancel it. I know Dave, I saw Dave's video with his blanket, and that
Yeah.
probably was heavy to
Yeah,
ship.
that got me. I think I sold it for 37, and the shipping was like I don't know 12 something. I don't know. It was
Damn.
I went in the negative, but it was I would have charged shipping on something like that.
Yeah.
So it kind of sucked, but I've been checking now, and and I'm going back later just to make sure it ain't switching back
Triple
by
check.
itself.
You gotta check.
Especially the big stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been one of those little glitches. It's been real slick though, because again, if you're listening on your phone, you go through that list whenever you're listening, you got your thing down, so you go through it real quick. But
Yeah.
they switch it on you, boom, and then as soon as I notice it, bam, click out, go back in, put it back to that setting, and then you should be good.
Yeah, like you said, I think the default setting is just free shipping now. Maybe on certain
Yep.
things, I don't know.
Yep.
And then you just gotta make sure you switch it back. Switch it
Yep.
to calculated our flat
Mhm.
rate.
There should be a way, I bet, in Seller Hub to like make sure that your default set to like calculated or a flat rate or whatever. I always do calculated, but there's got to be a way to set that up where you don't get got. All right,
What's
guys.
going
So
on,
we got
Rev Resale?
20 in here already. So if you don't know already, I'm Kat. I'm the nurse flipper, and I appreciate everybody coming over and watching us. And Calvin and Chris are with me every week. And we always have a special guest tonight. That is Tesla Picker Dave. So I'm going to go ahead and let Dave introduce himself, and then we can let Calvin and Chris go. So if you just want to tell everybody a little bit about yourself, and if you guys haven't checked out his channel, definitely check it out.
Yep.
Well, I'm Dave, of course. Channel's called Tesla Picker. Tesla Picker, long story short, it was just an off the whim name. Me and my wife were talking about getting a car. And I was like, yeah, I want a Tesla. She's like, well, let's get one. Our car's been paid off for a while. And I was like, you know what? Now I did eBay. Let me go back. I did eBay off and on for a while. I'd never had more than 10, 15 listings at once. But I told myself back in January I was gonna go super hard at it, and I was gonna try to up my listing to like 200 to 300 listings. So I did that, and I told her, you know what? I'm just gonna, sell some stuff, and we're gonna buy my Tesla with this eBay thing. And
Yeah.
I decided to start a channel at the same time, and I was like, you know what? Since I'm doing that, I'm just gonna call it Tesla Picker. So, that's basically the only reason why that's my name. I'm not a fanboy or anything. It's just all I can come up with at the time. But I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and Derby City, and got got 3 boys. That's some of my private life, and I got a full-time job, and I do this part-time. So a little bit about me.
I gotta know, or you gotta do this. You need to get like one of those the thermometer things for your Tesla fund, and you need to like share it with people.
I should, shouldn't I?
That would
I
be
might
awesome.
start. Hey, that was a good idea. I need to write that in the notes.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the only reason why. I got a couple of buddies. They green guys, and they got green, Teslas and stuff like that. And I told them I'll probably jump on the bandwagon here soon. And I probably will here soon. But I'm fine with not having any car bills. I've been car bill free for like 5 years, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna wait a little while.
Right. Yeah.
Especially with everything going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure.
mm-hmm. So far so good. I'm doing pretty good. I'm averaging. I got about almost 200 listens. I got a little over that now that I've been listening. I average about 5 or 6 things a day as far as shipping out, and I mean that's fine with me right now. So
Yeah, that's pretty good because like the average tends to be like 1%. So on 200 will only be like 2 a day. So you're at double that. So that's not too
I
bad.
had like yesterday I had a 1 item day, and then day before that I had a 10 item day. So it's just it just depends.
Yeah.
Yep.
Being part-time, and I don't know if none of y'all are, but I try to be picky with what I get. I want to make sure it sells because I'm doing it part-time, and I don't want to get a bunch of crazy stuff that just gonna sit, or stuff that might sell, but it might, those long-waited items that might, for the perfect buyer type deal. So yeah, I got a lot of those over. Don't get me wrong; they've been sitting here for a while, but listed right now, I got stuff that I'm thinking is gonna sell pretty quick. I'm guessing, so you never know though.
Yes, sir.
So yeah,
let's go. Calvin, Chris,
go ahead.
I'll
Go ahead,
go.
Calvin.
So, yep. My name is Calvin Kelly. YouTube channel, the Kelly Hustle. Excuse me. So, I mean, just for anyone that doesn't know me, kind of just go briefly. I was reselling for about a year part time. Just recently transitioning into full time and full time stay at home dad as well. So, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of transitioning in this whole reselling game and entrepreneurship. And I don't make the most money out there, but it is what it is. You just got to stay consistent, and you'll make what you put into it is what you'll get out of it. Is all I can say.
I agree.
I'm Chris. I'm Flip with Chris. That's my YouTube channel. That's my Instagram. I've been doing this part-time since November. I do have a full-time job like Dave. I'm a network technician in my school system here in Georgia. I'm going my 3rd week of not being at work. However, I'm working more now than I ever have due to my kids and keeping them and homeschooling them. I have my wife; she's a healthcare worker, so she's constantly at the hospitals and stuff like that. So it's always a crazy time every time she comes home because we just don't know what she's bringing home. We just don't know. So it's kind of crazy right now. But I wanted to wear this hat tonight because I've been wearing so many hats. I wanted to change it up. So, but being part time, like you were saying, Dave, I kind of sell about 5 to 6 a day on average. But like you were saying as well, I'm very picky at what I buy. I don't want things sitting around a while. I don't like a lot of long tail stuff, like you were saying. I don't have much of a storage area. It's mostly a playroom, my kids' playroom. I have a little closet, so I kind of keep things to a minimum. But I sell. I mean, I do fairly well for what I do because I keep things that move fast. But that's about me. But guys, if you haven't subscribed to the nurse, the nurse Flipper, she's almost at 1,000, maybe there. I don't know. But we need to get her there.
I needed 9 more to hit 1,000.
Yes, 9 more.
We gotta
hit that tonight. We hitting that tonight. I just shared it.
That's right. So I appreciate everybody showing up and appreciate Dave for being on the show tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you. The Tesla, the Funko Pops, man, I got a bunch of them over here. I started off with sports. I just collect a couple of lines: ad icon pops and sports pops. And I'm a Dallas Cowboy fanatic. Don't hate me. I know we ain't won in a while, but so I get a lot of Dallas Cowboy pops and ad icons like Snickers. I got some that's worth some money too, man. And I've been doing it for a while, but I don't get them all. I just get the ones that I like. I don't know if you can see over here. Let me see if I can. I guess you
Oh
can.
my goodness. You got a lot of them.
I got a wall like up there.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
so yeah, that's
Woo!
I've been doing it for a little while. So
You got a LeBron James up there?
yeah, I got a couple of LeBrons. I got Michael Jordan, and I got Kobe too, man. I got a bunch of them. You know, Patrick McCombs. You know, all the nice ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, just something. You know, I started off. I got a little bar area, and it's kind of sports themed, and I just kind of put them around there too. I got some out there, so it got kind of crazy. I haven't bought it in a while because I ain't got no more room, so I'm about done with it. I'm about to start selling some of the ones that some of them my kids too. They get certain ones and they don't really want them. So a lot of those I'm probably gonna get rid of here soon.
Right.
So
Richard said without being able to source, he's going back through his house again. I haven't had to do that. If you watch my desktop video, I have tons of stuff. Have any of you guys had to like go through your house finding stuff to list, or you? I think Dave, didn't you just got a bunch of stuff, right? So you got plenty to list.
yeah, I had to do a little ninja source. A guy I've been going back and forth with about a month or two. He decided to hit me up during this pandemic and be like, "Hey, man, I'm ready to meet now." And I'm like, "Really? You want to meet now?" You know. So I was like, he's like, "If you with it, I'm with it." He said, "I've been in the house the last 7 days." I was like, "Well, me too." So we met, and it was a quick handoff. I already knew what he had, but I was just supposed to buy like 50 hats. Some old. I live in Louisville, so horsing and derby's real big here. So he had some old 90s models hats and Kentucky when they won the championship back in 96 and a bunch of old vintage hats that do pretty good on eBay. So I got those for like $30, but he came with 5 DVD players and a bunch of routers and some other stuff that he said, "I'm just gonna throw this in." So I mean, I got a car full of stuff that I can list now. And I'm good for a little while,
Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
So that was my sourcing, man. Since we hadn't been through this pandemic, I got a video that's gonna come out on here soon. It was like I was out, it was dark outside, like I was making some type of drug deal or something.
Was he a reseller, or did you just find him on Marketplace, or what?
Well, he cleaned out his garage a while back. He was moving, but he'd been so busy where we just couldn't meet, and he said he's been home since all this stuff happened. He finally can meet. And so he just had the stuff sitting and was waiting. We were just waiting to meet so I can get it from him. I found them on Craigslist.
Okay.
Yeah. So Craigslist, I put out an ad, the other day, man. Believe it or not, I guess since people can't have your sales, I've been getting a lot of emails. People have been like, "Hey, I got a lot of stuff." I just put out a general ad like, "Hey, look for anything, household, electronics, blah, blah, blah." I went down the line and I've been getting a lot of hits. Of course, I haven't been meeting up with really a lot of people, but I've been telling people, just hold that, keep me in mind. So if you put out something, I think being that people can't have your sales, and I'm sure for Facebook Marketplace, a lot of people are getting rid of stuff.
Yeah,
well, I need to do that tomorrow.
The other day, I seen I did 2 Facebook Marketplace deals, and I usually look for garage sales on there, but a lot of times if it's like individual buyers, they take all the margins out of it. So, but there's 2 people. One had like 300 sports cards, and in the photo, I seen a Pat Mahomes. So I'm like, okay, he wanted 20. I offered him 10. He didn't want it, but then he took it, and I was like, I'll pay for the Pat Mahomes for $10 because chances are there might be some other good stuff in there. I brought the cards home. I started going through them. No Pat Mahomes, and I was like, oh. So I messaged him. And I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "I just wanted to let you know, I didn't see the Pat Mahomes in the cards." And he was like, "Oh, let me check and see if it fell off my whatever dresser or something." And once he said that, I was like, he's not gonna give it to me.
Well, that
was a horrible deal.
I had a sale on a marketplace the other day because one of the sports you can play right now without being with doing social distancing and not touching anybody and being out there is golf. So golf has been really huge for me. Like I sold, I had picked up a ping, a really nice ping bag the other day. Well, about a month and a half ago at Goodwill for like $10, and I sold it for $100 on Marketplace. And I just told the guys, look, I can't meet you or anything like that. It's like, but I'll leave it on my porch. Venmo me when you show up, PayPal, whatever. He Venmoed me. He picked it up. It was all, I mean, it was nice.
Yeah,
but it's kind of like that I have to do right now, and
yeah,
you know, it's working. But I also know, like, I put something out, you know, like Matt at Part Time Pickers, he's talking about doing on Nextdoor, that app. I did it here in my neighborhood, and I've been getting hits on that as well. So that's worked for me some. So
I actually did that too. The Nextdoor, I didn't have Nextdoor until I heard Matt talk about it.
I don't think they have Nextdoor out here in the middle of the boonies. I guess I could check, but I really don't.
It's called like Next County,
right? Next city, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in that same boat. I doubt we have that. I'm gonna look into that app though, but yeah, we're way too small.
I live in like a nice neighborhood in the city. I'll sign up for their Nextdoor app.
But I got a couple people, you know, email me on Craigslist, but one was like, I got a bunch of stuff. You can come to my house and look through it. I was like, I'm not trying to do that right now. So I thought I was like, man, maybe some other time, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. They're going through your house right now, you know. So, but the Porsche thing, like you said, the Porsche pickups. A lot of people are doing the Porsche pickups.
Yeah, it worked. I mean, people understand. I mean, they're not going to deny that if they really want something or.
Is any of y'all like I know you just talking about earlier? Is anybody running out of stuff to list? I mean, like, is anybody getting close to like, hey man, I need something to hope, you know, open back up because things is getting slim over here.
No, I mean, for me, I mean, like I said, I mean, I think last week I said I had about 2 weeks left of stuff. And I listed about 2 or 3 a day. Mm-hmm. That got down to about a week, and then I hit a couple of auctions on Shop Goodwill and whatnot for hats and some Lego manuals and stuff like that. So I'm kind of set for a little while. Mm-hmm. I just keep looking. I mean, you know, that's all I can do. I mean, just go online and see what I can find. But there's stuff out there if you look.
Yeah, no, there was they put an ad in my local paper for a garage sale. Somebody sold their house and they just wanted to, you know, have a garage sale. So me and my buddy, he actually showed me the ad in the newspaper. So he was like, "Hey man, go check this out." So I went. It was at 10 a.m. and no one was there. There was no cars. There was nothing. And so me and my buddy waited like 30 minutes. And then we're like, all right, let's just go. He was like, I'm going to just leave a note in case they come, you know, they'll call us. So finally, as he's writing a note, a lady shows up. She was like, we walked up to her and we're like, yeah, we're here for the garage sale. And she was like, oh, they were supposed to cancel that thing, you know, just because everything that's going on. We're like, oh. And my buddy was like, well, do you still got the stuff set up in your house? Do you mind if we take a look? She was like, yeah, I'll open it up. Just go ahead and look around. So we kind of had the whole house to ourselves. Wasn't too much stuff though, but I picked up a few things. But yeah, just being cautious out there, you know, trying to stay away from a lot of people, big crowds of people is definitely a big thing right now. But I don't know, coming from Iowa, there's not too many cases. I mean, there's not too many cases.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. You know, we not shut down here in Kentucky. You know,
we're not
considered shut down.
Yeah,
but you know, all essentials are supposed to be the only ones open. But man, if you go past, you know, Home Depot, Lowe's, and it'd be 1,000 cars in a parking lot, man. And it's like, ain't no way they doing social distance in those stores, you know. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I'm trying to get my yard together, and I pull up in the parking lot, and it's like no parking spaces, and I'm like, I'll do it later, some other time. But yeah, right now, I mean, if you watch my videos, pretty much all mine is thrifting. I remember when I first started, I dropped a video, maybe 5 or 6 videos a week, and I was just going to the thrift stores. I was just trying to get stuff. So I got a lot of like inventory to list. So I'm gonna be good for a little while here. You know, I mean, I'm looking at it now right behind this camera, and it's ridiculous. So and I've been doing videos here lately, like, because you know you can't really do any type of videos, but what sold videos and listing videos, I guess. And I've been doing a lot of listing videos, and it's like Christmas because I forget what I buy sometimes, and Like I had I had like 4 graphing calculators, like, and I didn't even know. I was like, "Wow, I have not listed this crazy stuff yet." I mean, it's just sitting over there. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, it's my father-in-law. Everybody say what's up.
Hey, how's it going?
There's a question for you, Dave.
Are you gonna unload them kicks on you?
Yeah,
But not.
folks. Good job.
How's it going?
Problems channel, and likes things. Right?
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Human beings, right? Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Tell him this is tell him this is the ideal social distance right now. What we doing right now.
Yeah. For real.
But nah, as far as the kicks, yeah, but not the ones behind me though. These are the ones that
The ones you showed in the drawer.
I semi wear, these shoes you see up here, I've been having probably, 15 years. I don't really buy shoes no more, but I have a bunch in my garage and in here. For those of y'all who don't know me, I used to collect shoes and I resold them just like everybody else. Jordan sell out and stuff like that. And if you buy a pair or two, you pretty much can. That's what I used to do on eBay. I buy Jordans and I sell them on eBay. And I stopped doing that. I had kids and they growing and I didn't, it was just too much money. So I still got a bunch. And the ones that I'm selling, they in my garage and in my storage. And I plan on pulling all those out and putting every one of those on eBay. So I did a video not so long ago. I guess that's why he asked that question.
Yeah, I saw the ones your collection too.
Yeah.
There's another question from Aaron.
Oh yeah, tell him. Yeah, give me a call. Give me a call. And those, yeah. I make custom socks as well. I'm like the jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm the jack of all trades, because my boys, when they want something, before I buy it, I don't know if a lot of y'all like that. Before I actually buy it, I figure out if I can get it, maybe, thrifting somewhere, or if I can make it or do it myself. So a lot of times I end up learning to do different things just because of them. And about 10 years ago, my older son, he's 17 now, he was buying all these socks from Foot Locker that cost like $20, $25. And I'm like, look, man, these things are for socks. I can make these. So I Googled a bunch of stuff and I end up buying, the stuff it took to do it. And I've been making socks for like their basketball teams, football teams, local people here in Kentucky ever since. And I don't really, advertise as far as everywhere else because I have so much I do here in the city. It's just, it'd be overwhelmed. So, but yeah, I can get you together.
Yo,
Where to go? So with your, have you thought about doing more with the socks? Like listing them on eBay and stuff, or have you done it before?
Yeah, I have them on Etsy. I do a little bit selling on Etsy too. Yeah. So, I usually drop that link in my videos. Where I have a certain ones that I already have designed and stuff, or if you want something custom, like I've had a couple of viewers give me a call or hit me up and have you seen the Lonnie socks that I did? And
yeah, I saw Lonnie's video, and then I saw Cincinnati Picker where he was saying he wanted Lonnie's socks when they went live. I don't know if you were on there when they went live together for a little bit one morning.
Yeah, I was on that.
Lonnie to send him socks and
that, and then I made something for part-time picker, but he been quarantined. They've been in his PO box for about 3 weeks, probably.
Oh yeah, because now he uses the PO box. Yeah.
So he had to check his PO box, and I hit him up yesterday, and today he actually hit me back. He's like, "Oh man, I just checked my PO box today. Yeah, I ain't checked it in 3 weeks or 2 weeks." So he got some as well. So yeah, man, those guys. Lonnie's the first guy I started watching them. As far as reselling on YouTube, I was just trying to figure it out myself at first, and then I figured out, start watching Lonnie about a year ago, and then you know how it is. Once you watch for one, you get recommended, and you go
a rabbit hole.
Oh yeah,
and then before you know it, you 3 days on the computer.
Yeah, Matt's the one that I started watching the most. And I still to this day, Matt puts out a video, I'm watching it. So he's the one that I watch the most because he has so many bolos.
Oh my God. I mean, stuff that I pass up all the time. I just pass it up like, hey, what is that?
Oh, yeah.
I just sold 3. I I just sold 5. I don't know if she's seen that video. I sold 5 bars of Safeguard back from
I saw that.
2002.
The soap.
So yeah, and it sold for like $35. And I'm
Ooh.
like, come on, man, who wants
Yeah.
this?
And there's
You know?
people out there that when you watch, or some people that you know, like when you see them, you just know like they're good pickers. Like there's levels to picking, and obviously experience is part of it. But you know, my good buddy, he's an amazing picker. I got to give it to him. You know, there's great pickers out there, man. Lonnie, Cincinnati picker, Matt. I mean, there's a lot of them out there. That's how. I mean, that's what you know, kind of helps us gravitate to them because we notice it. You know.
Yeah, I think it's experience. Like the more you see, just the more you learn. You know, it's like it's you can watch stuff all day, but you know, it's just the longer you at it, the better you are.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's like
you
if
know.
I sell something once, like my ceramics. Like I sold one pitcher. I paid $10 at Goodwill. I didn't know the brand, so I looked it up because I was like, this looks different. And then when I was watching the China auction, they had like 40 pieces of that same maker. And I'm like, well, the pitcher by that guy just sold in a week and made me $50 profit. So let me look up these dishes. So I think that's like for sure. Let's see, a particular niche that if you look at my store or watch my videos, I don't stick to anything.
No.
And I think that's why my numbers are where they are. I am part-time and I made 75,000 last year. Sales. And unlike, and I'm going to go against what Chris and Dave said. I look for the long tail and I'm all right with stuff sitting. And I think that's why my numbers are higher. That's my opinion. Because I'm okay with that, but I do have like I have my shed, I have a 12 by 24 room, I have 1,500.
Oh yeah, so you got that's nice.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with stuff sitting there for a while in the longer tail. Like I'll find stuff that there's none listed, none sold, that it might take 6 months to find the right buyer, but it might be $50 or $100, and I'm okay with that. I spent 5.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you just gotta weigh your options.
Yeah, I gotta
like
mix the short and long tail.
And like you said, I mean, that shit. I'm glad. Like I'm kind of like in I'm kind of. I don't like you said. I don't have the room really, so I try to get stuff to where I know that, you know, it can sell. But if I had, you know, a storage or, you know, a shed or something, I mentioned to my wife about getting one in the backyard of the shed. I said, look at this. I'll show the Lonnie's, I think. I'll come with pickers, I think. I'll show her his shed that he just got not so long ago. And I say, look, we need to get one of these in the backyard so I can just leave all of y'all alone and just go out there and do my thing. And she's like, come on now.
I'm jealous of Kevin's. Kevin's shed is so nice. It's like a little apartment. It's so cute.
Man.
My shed does not look like that.
But once I get more, you know, more room, and I decide to start doing some stuff, then I'll pick up, you know, stuff that I know would sell, but maybe take a little longer. I agree with what you're doing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you got to do with the space, but I've got time, luckily.
I was gonna say, as far as a particular niche for me, I would say, I'm all over the place. I don't really have a niche. I love hard goods and I love shoes, but I would say if I had to pick one, I would just stick to shoes because they're the most consistent. Usually you can get them for good prices and you know, make decent profits on it. So I like selling shoes personally.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, everybody knows I love to sell hats. I mean, and it's not just any hat. I mean, any kind of unique, like anything New Era 5950, 940, whatever. As long as they look unique and not just an everyday hat, then I'm into it because I know I can buy a bunch of the same boxes. I know how they ship. I know everything about it. I know what price points I need to be at. So you know, those are probably. If you looked at my store, you see a lot of hats and stuff. But I do sell a lot of different stuff. I'm very sports related, bats, gloves, things like that too. But you know, I really like the hard goods, man. That's where I hit first at any Goodwill because I mean, golly, that's been some of the best flips I've ever had. But you know, I like when
agree.
I can find a pretty good deal on a lot of hats because that's just my bread and butter, man. I have all the stuff I need. I know how to ship them out, and I know where I need to be at profit wise and my price points. So
Easy to list too, I'm sure, right?
oh man, a couple snaps, put them on the line, I'm done. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I know how much they
Yeah.
weigh. I know. I mean, it's easy. So
Yeah, mine's
Hey,
is all
Chris,
good too, of
what do
course.
you use? What size box do you use for your hats? Because whenever I can get my hands on like a 9x7x5 is usually what I go with.
So I've tested all of them out, like different ways of doing it. Like now, any kind of flat bill, anything like that,
Yep.
I'm always using an 8x8x8.
Yeah.
And I've actually used a couple different ones I bought from like the Boxery and stuff like that. But I've always keep going back to eBay's 8x8x8.
Okay.
It's still a sturdy box, but
Yeah.
it's like an ounce or two less in weight. And also, if I can get away with, like if you have any old the game hats or Zephyr hats or anything like that with a curved bill, you can probably get away with like a 8x6x4 or something like that, even to get the weight a little bit lower.
Yeah.
So, but any flat bills, I always get these messages say I bought the hat, but please make sure it doesn't get crushed. And when I do that, I'm always putting an 8x8x8.
Yeah.
And I'll fill it in with some. I always get my filler paper from the Boxery as well on eBay, but I've had the Boxery 8x8s and the eBay ones, and I like the eBay ones better because they're just as sturdy, but again, like almost 2 ounces less in weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, I'm about to go on. I'm gonna have to get some of them because I'm about to go on a big hat run. I got about 60 over here. I need a list that I just got the. And there's some pretty nice hats, man. Like I said, it's some old. Most of them most of them, all of them, pretty much are from the '90s. It's from an older guy, and everything he got me was pretty much from the '90s. So it's some nice hats in there. It was an old Kansas City Royals hat. Had to be from the '90s, man. I looked it up, man, and it was
any shark tooth,
like $50 hat.
Any of them shark tooth hats?
Hey, be careful.
Is that a brand?
no, it's Logo 7 or Logo Athletic. That's the brand, but they always have. It's like it has the shark. It's like waves on the front of it.
I'm gonna have to look at that.
It's like little waves, or like they call it shark tooth hat, but they're
Okay.
like $50 to $100.
I'm gonna look at that because it might be something that I have no idea. I haven't took a real good look at them, but I just looked up a couple, and I know it was a couple that was worth some good money in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, dude was just trying to get rid. It's crazy, but
anything like
as
that
far as
you
niches,
mainly do? Yeah, like is there anything that you like have like
hard
a lot
goods? Hard goods. I just try to stay away from clothes, but like I was saying, I find myself sometimes buying jackets and stuff. Sometimes if I see them laying over to the side, but like I was saying, I got some clothes over here I need to list. I usually like list 5 hard goods, one piece of clothing, another 5 pieces of hard goods, 1 piece of clothing. So I'm kind of all over the place with it, man. I don't really have a niche, but hard goods is what I look for first, and then if I need to, if I don't find anything, I might just go over to the t-shirts or something like that. That's about it.
Yeah, clothes. I'm okay with stuff I can hang up because like I put a white piece of paper up there on that mantle, hang it up on a hook. But pants and jeans, I hate them. Like I don't like them. But I like finding like vintage jerseys and jackets because those can bring a lot of money.
Yeah, I did an estate sale. Right before this happened, I went to an estate sale, and there was a guy who had a bunch of hunter stuff. He was hunting. I know nothing about hunting. I've never hunted before, and I went there the first day, and everything was too high. And I ended up going back Sunday, and they had everything like 50% off. And I ended up buying a bunch of hunting like vests and stuff like that, which I just bought it. I didn't know what it was worth, and heck, some of them vests, man, was worth like $60, $70, $80, man. That I got. Yeah. And I've sold like 3 of them already. I mean, they sold like that quick,
Yeah.
And so some stuff, I mean, it just depends on what you get, man. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I think that's an important point, though. Like, it doesn't matter what you know or what you've done. You can research anything. Like me, if stuff catches my eye or I don't know what it is, that's what I'm looking up. Because, like, I don't know if it's worth money or not. Like, I find a lot of really good stuff that way.
It's a little different for like So when you go to a thrift store, you can kind of just look stuff up and not have to feel uncomfortable about it. But like when you go to a garage sale or something, you kind of gotta, because you don't,
I don't
a
care.
lot.
I don't care. I'm like, I'll scan and take pictures.
At first I cared a lot more, but it's still at thrift stores. I don't mind. I'll whip out my phone whenever. But when I go to garage sales still, or like an estate sale, or just like whenever, like I'm still hesitant on whipping out my phone. But I kind of just figure you kind of look at something, and you're not paying too much at garage sales anyways. But you kind of just know, like, I think that could be worth money.
Yeah, that's why garage sales. I usually don't. It just depends because, like you said, you can get some good deals, and
Yeah.
I just figure, hey, I'll go ahead and pay. But it just depends on what it is. Sometimes I do. It depends on how many people's there.
That's another thing too.
How big it is. I mean, it just depends on what's going on.
I'm just testing somebody.
Yeah, really.
So I got like this past, like last year at garage sales, I got stuff cheaper because I pulled out my phone. Like I was looking at stuff and they wanted like the price on eBay. And I tell them I'm like, look, I'm a reseller. Here, let me show you. And I'm going to show them the lowest price listing, by the way. I'm not going to show them the highest. But I'm like, hey, this only sells for $10. They'll be like, oh, well, I'll take 5. And like, really, I see a lot of other ones listed higher. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do 5.
Yeah,
I got a
that's
lot of
slick way
stuff
to do
cheaper
it
that
too.
way last year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if that works for you, yeah, definitely do. I mean, I guess if it was something, you're right. If it's priced too high, I might do that too. But it's just,
I think it depends on how
I
you
usually
approach
move on.
them.
Yeah, you're right. But it's garage sales, like you said, it's a little different. Thrift stores, I don't care.
Yeah.
I wear my GoPro all the time. I thought that, and I just forget it. I like, you know what? I don't care until somebody tells me, that they don't want to be on camera. I'm gonna just wear it, and I've never had that yet. But I figured that I would get it a lot. But a lot of people just don't even pay attention for some reason. I don't know why.
I just wanted to say
Any y'all?
congrats to Old School Kicker. He just said he got his 500th sub, so that's awesome, man. Congrats.
Hey,
Nice,
congrats.
That's
see if I
awesome.
got I don't know if I got a sound effect for that or not. I guess not.
Listen, you had him going on errands.
There we go.
All right.
It's not working because you're on the.
Don't get on it right now. Okay? Don't get on it right now. Are my kids? They coming to mess with me now.
Hey Dave, what kind of setup you got going on over there, man? It's pretty official.
Oh, I got man. I'm like a geek, man. Lightweight. I'm like a rogue. I got rogue everything. I got like I don't know if I can show it. I can't show it right now.
I heard you saying you did a podcast before, right, Dave?
Yeah, something that I was trying to set up. I haven't set it up yet. Me and my guys did some test runs, but we haven't got it done yet. But they got some equipment. I got some equipment, and I'm using it because we're not using it for the podcast right now. So I'm using it for this. So and I got a couple mics and some boom stands, and I got like a little board where I can do sound effects and all kinds of stuff. Record the audio of this if I want to put on the podcast later, stuff like that. And I figure it's I've tried to put in. I used to be the person to try to cut corners all the time, but then I'm trying to do where, like, look, if it's going to be beneficial to me and save me time and help me out in the long run, then I'll go ahead and buy it. What's up?
How many enemies you got?
I'll be down in a few. Chill out. Yes, go.
Ow!
So yeah.
They're like, Dad, you did 2. I know. I was like, I have 3 this week. I was on Troy's yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Sunday.
That's my
I was on Troy's live, and then I got my live, and then I'm on Lotta Josh on Thursday. So you guys try and tune in for that Thursday at 9 p.m. But my poor husband had to keep the baby and take him out of the room. So 3 times this week instead of my one normal live, he's having to go sequester.
You would think with school being out and I'm with them all day. Look, I put there was something that I got them for Christmas. I got them. It got foosball, air hockey, pool, and something else. And I put it together today. Day and when I try to take an hour out of my day for myself, it's like, what's going on? So I was like, come on, man, what's going on? I just put that big old, and that thing had 1,000 screws. I told my wife, I said, because she bought it when I didn't know she bought it. I was like, I started to just throw it out the back door. It took me 2 days to put that thing together.
Hey, I will say after all this is done, like if you're a teacher out there in this world, you deserve a raise. 1000%.
Right.
My wife, she's assistant principal.
Oh,
She's
Yeah.
assistant principal. My wife is.
We did not answer, and I had it down there forever, but Aaron was asking what platforms we all sell on. I do eBay, Mercari, Poshmark. I have stuff on Grailed, but I haven't sold anything on Grailed, so that's what I do.
I'm eBay Marketplace, and that's it.
Me too. I'm just email. eBay. That's the email. eBay Marketplace.
Just email.
Yep. eBay.
I tried
and
Amazon
Marketplace
before
is
though.
awesome.
I tried Amazon before. I'm not on there currently, but I used to sell on Amazon as well. But I just sent one box to Amazon. That was about it. And I don't know. It's just I don't know. I might do it later, but I'm just not really into that right now. Of course, not right now.
I
Can't do
still
nothing
have
right
stuff
now.
at Amazon. I haven't sent
Oh, you do?
anything in like 5 months, and I still have stuff in the FBA warehouse. I was doing okay, but like Amazon takes a lot of money. People complain about eBay. Amazon is no joke. Amazon is like way more fees than eBay, and you are not going to see the profit margins on Amazon that you're going to see on eBay. Like it's
Well,
crazy.
people
So I
don't.
mean,
They
I'd
don't
be
think
making
about.
like
They don't.
3,000, and they take like a third of it or more.
Yeah, and people don't know. They take the warehouse fees and all kind of other fees that people don't even think about. They just think about. It's a lot of other fees that people don't know about with the Amazon.
I would say with Amazon, I don't
And
do
yeah, you can make.
Amazon, but just but just just kind of generally knowing what Amazon's about and FBA. I think a lot of it is like if you can send them a lot of bulk, and it's not your only stream, as an added stream, it would be good. But yeah, you just got to do a lot more bulk on there to make that significant amount of money when it comes to Amazon.
Right.
But I think just for anything new, if I when I start doing like retail arbitrage, I think I want to just start sending it to Amazon because
Yeah.
I don't think it's as good on as good as it is on eBay. I'd rather handpick stuff on eBay and keep like majority of the new stuff over there on Amazon, as long as you're not gated and can't sell it.
That's
Hey,
the
Dave.
thing. Gated thing. Yeah.
How much is that sun shirt behind you?
I haven't looked it up yet, man. But it's 1993. It's nice. It's a nice
Man,
it's a nice old shirt. You asking how much is?
Yeah, I thought you said it was $19.93. I was gonna PayPal it over to you right now. I was gonna.
It's a size large, I think.
Oh yeah, that's sick,
But I don't
man.
know what
That's
size. I have to look
sweet.
and see what size it is. Yeah, man, that was old thrift store friend. But look, that's what I was saying earlier. I haven't listed that because I've been wearing a lot of these vintage shirts here lately, man. A lot.
Oh, yeah.
I've been finding a lot of shirts back in the '90s and stuff like that, and that's just been I haven't been listing them. I just been wearing them, once it's my size anyway. And I just got that one right before. That might have been the last Goodwill I went to before we been on this shutdown. I found that.
Yeah.
So that's why I look in the t-shirt section. I go to the whole goods store section, and then I go to the t-shirt section. That's about it when I go to Goodwill.
Yeah.
There's another question down there for you, Dave.
Well, what I did talk about, but I don't got no I don't have any content, but we just talk about everyday stuff, man. I got some friends now. My friends is a lot more worse than mine. I was pretty much the host. They kind of raunchy, you know what I'm saying? So they just talk about everyday things, like right now, if we was talking, we'd probably talk about, the shutdown, the coronavirus, and sports for the most part. That's about it, sports. So, but they have no filters though. So we try to do something, and I mean, right now is the perfect time to do it, man. A lot more people watching, doing YouTube, listening to stuff. If you have any ideas as far as like podcasts, video, this would be the perfect time to do it, man, because a lot more people are clean to, have the time to tune in, basically. So,
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Kat, do you want to kind of revisit what we were talking about earlier about the free shipping?
Yeah, because we got more people here now.
Yeah.
Guys, if you are listing on eBay is reverting the shipping to free shipping. So like once you go through your stuff, if you put in calculated shipping and then back out to go to your, complete item like summary, it flips back to free shipping. So check it, because if you don't, if you're just going through it like you normally do and hit submit, even after you put calculated, it's going to flip back to free shipping. And I think all of us here have got caught with it. And you want to make sure. And Flippin' Flamingo said too, they're checking their store every day. There's a way on the seller hub, like where it says like the promoted and stuff, you can switch it to show you only your free shipping items. And that's a good way to check like every day and just make sure eBay hadn't reverted stuff back to free shipping, because we don't want people to lose money on shipping. And if you're shipping some big stuff, that could be a big chunk out of your pocket or a hit if you want to, like, I mean, I wouldn't cancel it if it were me, because I don't want that defect on my eBay, but make sure that you check that for sure. And Pineapple, I forgot your name. You're going to have to remind me again. Pineapple wants to know if any of us source through storage auctions. I've thought about it, but I do have the space, but I don't want to deal with having to throw all that stuff away. Like, I bet only like 20% would probably be actually worth selling, if that, in some of them. Yeah. Some of them might all be garbage. And I don't like, that's a lot of physical labor if you're not paying somebody to get rid of that stuff. And I don't think I'd want to have to deal with that. I don't know if any of you guys have done any storage auction stuff.
I haven't, but I definitely want to. I mean, it's something that it seems like it's fun for sure.
I don't personally, but I actually had a person contact me a few months ago from a marketplace, because I had an ad out there, and she did storage auctions, and she was selling things that she had that she didn't want to me, and that partnership kind of broke up because she moved. But man, that was huge because I didn't have to do it. I told her what I wanted, and if she found it, she would get it to me for a decent price where we both made profit and made good on it. But like I said, I don't have a whole bunch of room, so I get a storage auction with a bunch of crap in it. I'm just gonna leave it in that storage. So, I mean,
buy you a storage locker.
Hey, me and you. I mean, I'm the same way. I can't. What's that on? It's people. I see them all the time, and I probably could go some because we have some here in Louisville. But like you said, a lot of it you're gonna have to throw away, and I just think it's more time that I don't have. So I'm not at that point right now to deal with that type of stuff. So. Like, I haven't even did the pallet thing. Yeah, I would probably do the pallet thing before I did that, and storage locker is just too much to me.
Yeah. Pallets take forever too, and if you get, I did a lot of pallets last year, a lot. And if you get return pallets, it can be probably as bad as storage. I bet.
That's what I was going to ask.
Half that stuff crashed.
Yeah, we usually get like an Amazon return type pallet. Is that what you got?
So I did like some local here. We're doing like Walmart.com returns. The Walmart.com returns were cleaner. The online stuff was cleaner, but the store stuff was trashed. And people had people steal stuff. They have and I got some Lowe's ones. You know, Lowe's has like the nice 2-inch thick blinds. People would put like the 99 Walmart ones inside the box. No, so like you might look at this pallet and see like all this nice stuff, and then you open those boxes, that ain't what it is. So like the best ones that I got, you can go on bstock.com and you buy directly from the places, and the overstock ones, so it's all new stuff, shelf pulls. The last two I got, that's what they were. I got like a Macy's bedding one, and then I got a QVC one as well that was overstock, and the QVC had a bunch of like Fly London heels. I don't normally sell shoes, But brand new Fly Londons, I'm almost out of them. Bionics, all of them were new. So it was like $59,000 retail, and I got it for $2,400.
So you did pretty good on that one, I'm guessing.
Yeah. What sucks though, it's almost the same thing. Like I got like 200 pairs of jeans that aren't moving. I did get a friend to take some of them, but they're still, the ones that she didn't take are still sitting here. I might have sold 3 pairs out of like 200, and it's the same thing. So if you can only sell half that pallet and the other half sits there, it's like you're breaking even and have all this stuff left over. So I've kind of gotten away from them, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. Like you said, you might have some good stuff, some great stuff, but then, like you said, you might have some other stuff that might just sit, and that sucks if it sits. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
Dale, I think they do. So QVC, I think you can pick up from them. My friend's dad used to buy directly from QVC, not even through B Stock. If you look like on QVC's site, I think they have like their overstock or wholesale or something, and you can buy directly from QVC. And that's where like all the phone soaps that like me, Chris, Joey just made so much money on. I made about $2,000 in a week on those phone soaps. Those were QVC.
That's what I was going to ask you. I heard Joey talking about on his last live, I guess first live he did, that y'all went in and get that. I wanted to see how y'all did on that pickup.
Yeah. So we bought them. The last ones we found, me and Chris found some like individually off Marketplace, but the ones that the big lot that I got, Joey got, Chris got a few from too, was like a wholesale place. I think they buy pallets down south close to where Joey lives. And I found them and told like Joey and Chris about them. Joey drove and picked them up. They were $29. And at that point when we bought them, we thought we were going to get over 200 a piece, but the price dropped. I think most of us got like, I ended up getting 130 to 140 a piece. So it was still like $100 profit a piece. And I think Chris, you still sold some over 200. I sold like 2 or 3 over 200 before the price dropped.
Yeah, what started it all was the weekend of Peaches to Beaches. It was on the Friday, and I went to a yard sale on my way home from work, and this lady had one on the table, brand new. And I was like, "How much do you want for that?" She goes, $5. I was like, "Sweet." And this was kind of when the pandemic was starting to happen and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I listed. They were going for like $250, $270, $280 all day, and I took an offer for like it was like overnight for $205. And then that's when Kat was like, we started hitting Marketplace. I was in any kind of like throughout the state, just messaging everybody. And they were shipping them to me for like $40 total shipped. Some people wouldn't do it. They're like, no, I'm not getting that. I want to make, I'll meet you up for it and all that kind of stuff. But some people would ship it to me.
Right. Oh, that's nice.
So,
yeah, the first one I found was somebody I worked with, like, well, I work in a giant hospital, but they worked in my hospital and they like brought it to me at work. I didn't even have to go anywhere. They like brought it exactly to where I was working. But I tell everybody all the time, I said it in my video, like I saw Chris put that, and like, that's all I need to see. If I see somebody making almost $200 profit on one thing, I'm going to look for it. And that's where I think watching the videos and stuff, like you can watch us all day long, but if you don't take the initiative to learn and go out and find the stuff, is not going to help you.
What made what made that jack up so much? I believe it was, I think QVC was out of them. I think they were sold out. And I don't think they were. So
their website is still, their website, the actual PhoneSoap website is sold out until May. So that might still be a good thing if people can find it, but it might tank as everybody's seeing it and everybody that has them's putting them up. It might go up higher if all these sell out and they're still sold out till May. It could go back up in 200s. I mean, it's something to watch.
Yeah.
Calvin, what are you eating?
I was eating popcorn.
Somebody asked that. Somebody asked that in the comments. Like,
Joey's wondering what you were eating.
Yeah.
Joey's got to know what's going on.
Popcorn. I don't even like popcorn, but it's in my face.
He thought it was French fries. He thought you were dipping in ketchup.
No.
So when Joy went to go pick them up, I guess it was somebody closer to him that had a bunch of them or something like that.
So I found them, and they were going to ship them to me, and I just started talking to Joey, and I love Joey. And Joey's a new seller, and I'm like, everybody loves Joey. You can't not love Joey, the local mailman, right? So I'm like, well, let me tell Joey. Joey lives in South Florida. Let me let Joey in on my little, secret here. And I asked them to go. I said, hey, I got a deal if you want to go pick these up for me. And it's so funny. And Joey's going to laugh at me because I keep telling this over and over. Because Joey said, well, what are you giving me for going picking them up? I'm like, dude, you're fixing to make a lot of money. That's what I'm giving you.
Right.
and
he wanted to feed.
Right. And I me and Chris gave him gas money. We both pitched in and gave some gas money. But
but that's good. That's good.
But I'm like, Joey, come on. And I don't know if he's right yet, but he made a lot. Joey sold. I love you too, Joey. Joey sold his for more than I sold mine. He held his price a little higher than I did mine. So it's that's like good, there's still something to look for. Like I'm out. But if you could find them for, I'd say $40 or less, just watch though, because those they're gonna go one way or the other. I don't think they're gonna stay where they're at. They're either gonna like skyrocket or they're gonna drop.
Yeah, once people find, like you said, people find out, so if you can get them for a good price though, hey, there you go.
Yeah, and a lot of them, like I said, on Marketplace, like she brought me it. It was still sealed. The first one, like she bought it, never even opened it. But that place that Joey went, so it was 2 hours from Joey. It was a little warehouse. I don't know. Joey might be able to tell us if he found anything else at that warehouse. But
also they were selling other things as well at the warehouse.
Right, they buy pallets. I messaged them yesterday when I knew my phone soaps were like gone, and I was like, "Hey, do you have any more?" And they're like, "Oh, $69." And I'm like, "What the hell?"
Just for a little
so they caught them.
I tried to do the same thing with webcams, but that was over. That was done. Everybody I contacted through Marketplace was like, "I'm not selling it." I was like, "I don't blame you. I'm just if I want to take a listing down, take that $20 listing down of that webcam then, because you can get about 150 for it."
Yeah, I have one I just got. I need to list it. I got the one Chris was using, and but I'm using my phone to stream because my laptop's too slow because I only got the mobile hotspot. So if I like stream off my 4G on my phone, it's faster. But I bought that one. I'm like, I'm not using it. I made $50. I just bought it last week off eBay. I'm like, oh, let me put it up. $50 after fees. I sold it for like $110 and I paid $48 with shipping. Rev said he's looking for the PhoneSoap.
Y'all did pretty good on that. That was a good run y'all did right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice. If
like
you
find
said, stuff like that,
places.
though.
Where you live at? Again, you said Missouri?
I'm in Florida.
You in Florida? Oh, you in Florida too? Okay.
I'm in Florida.
What about you, Chris?
I'm in middle Georgia. I'm like around Macon, Warner Robins area.
Okay. And Calvin, you?
The middle of Iowa.
That's right. You did say that. You did say Iowa, yeah. And I'm in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I guess I'm closer to Chris, and then I can pass up Chris and go down to Florida.
There you go.
I'm supposed to be right now as we speak. Right now as we speak, I'm supposed to be in Cabo, Mexico. Me and my wife's anniversary is in April, and we were supposed to leave Saturday to go to Cabo and be there until next Saturday coming up. So that sucks right now.
April what?
They're telling me I'm one away from 1,000 right now.
There we go. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
So like Dave, have you talked to like Lonnie and Cincinnati Picker about like going to the rally in September?
Yeah, if he get any more tickets, because I told you I'm right down the street from Cincinnati, Cincinnati Picker. I live in Louisville, so it's like an hour away.
Yeah, me and Chris both have tickets.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to if somebody decides to back out later, or if we still going through the pandemic in September, I guess we can't do it at all, right?
You can have my ticket.
Dale just said, DLJ from PA, we were talking yesterday. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they just extended their quarantine until June.
Really?
The governor did.
God.
So, I mean, we're like inching closer to September there a little bit.
Well, they said we haven't hit peak yet here in the United States, so
Yeah.
Well, people start going to Lowe's, we might be all right.
there you go. There you
Quit
go.
doing
Because
home improvements.
hey, we not shut down. And somebody posted a picture of our park the other day, and there was thousands of people at our park. You know, motorcycle racing and jumping through the water. I mean, it was all kinds of crap. I'm like, look, we need to shut down here. I mean, y'all, everybody's getting it down. You know, and look, and
That's crazy.
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
People don't get it, man. People ain't got it yet.
Yeah. So I mean, until that happens, I mean, until we pretty much shut down like Spain and Italy and all them, I mean, it's gonna be a ride. You know, well, you know, my wife, her father lives in Spain and her mama lives in Germany, so Spain shut down right now.
Yeah.
And
Woo,
he said,
they're telling me I hit 1K.
"Hey, that's good."
Whoa. Oh, dude.
That's kind of awesome.
So
Perfect person
and right
to have
now,
on.
so right now in Spain, everything's shut down. And if you call out in Spain, you get a 600 euro fine, which is about $650. If you call, you know, driving around without having to pop a paperwork in Spain. So Spain,
That's
I love Spain.
crazy.
I mean, we go to Spain a couple times a year. It's nice in Spain. So
yeah, I mean, they need to, like, where I'm at, it's kind of crazy. So my county's not locked down, but I live close to the Gulf of Mexico, and there's like a city that's my county. It's like a little island, and they've locked it down. Like, they put like a roadblock. They totally, like, if you don't live there, it's like a tourist attraction because it's like the island, the beach, and they basically, like, if you don't live there, they aren't letting anybody in. So they've chose to do that, even though our county isn't locked down. But the county where I work, the hospital where I work, they're in a shelter-in-place order. So
yeah, I know the beaches was kind of crazy down there in the beginning. But I seen spring breakers and everybody down in Florida doing their thing.
yeah, I know it wasn't at I think Miami closed all the hotels and stuff down. I don't know if like Panama City Beach did, but a lot of them did.
Yeah, that's wild. Real wild. Yeah, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers right now. Like I hit when I hit 1,000, like right now, mine is still pending. They said because of the coronavirus, like once you try to I guess sign up for monetization or whatever. They said, well, because of the coronavirus, it's gonna take a little longer than possible. So I hit 1,000 and I did it, and I think I'm at like 2,500 now, and I'm still processing.
But you got like how many hours do you have? That's my thing. I don't have my hours, so I'm not even gonna be able to.
I have over the 4,000. I have over the 4,000 as well, but it's still like
no,
I guess
don't.
everything's
I'm
super
only at
slow.
like 1,800.
Oh, you get that. You get that in no time.
Yeah.
You get it in no time. Yeah.
So how long ago did you apply that you're still waiting? I know Scott, Dumpster Diver Dad, he hit his like a while ago. And I don't think he about
it was about 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So I'm glad. That was pretty sick. So but it's
how long does it normally
Does anybody
take?
have any more questions for us?
I don't know how long
We're like a little bit over the hour mark. But if does anybody have any questions for Dave or for any of us?
Rev Reset said he got fined for driving around too fast here in Georgia. Is that like a speed ticket fine or fine for being out?
He was doing a video. He got caught.
Oh goodness. This is so crazy. Like I can't even. Oh, now I saw it. I see it now. Anybody?
I think Joey has the question.
Joey got a question. What's everyone's favorite food?
Do I got a favorite food?
Mine's spaghetti.
I like spaghetti too. Mine's probably chili.
I just don't know if
Mine
it's
is,
Prego or Regu or what. I don't even know. Or Regu or what do I only know if
Mine
it's
is,
Prego or Regu or what do I only know. Yeah.
I'm
I
not a
like
kid no more. I was gonna
potatoes
say
really.
pizza.
I
I
like
was gonna say
mashed
pizza, but I'm
potatoes
not a
and
kid no
gravy.
more. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
have a favorite food. I haven't got asked that in a long time since I was a kid. I was gonna say pizza. I forgot I'm not a kid no more. I like pastas, like you said. I love all kinds of type of pasta. So that even though I shouldn't be eating it, golly, it sticks to you like crazy. But I
Calvin,
don't think I
besides
got one.
popcorn that we know is not your favorite, what's your favorite food?
I got it's a split between two, so I can't ever turn down like a nice medium rare ribeye or San Diego
Mm,
style Mexican food.
Oh yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
I had
San
Mexican
Diego.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Midwest Bargains. I just want to say, so this is my live on my channel, The Nurse Flipper, and we do it every Tuesday night at 9. Hold on. Calvin, I can't do it. And Chris, there. The three of us are every week at 9, and then we have a special guest on every week. So Dave Tesla Picker was our special guest this week. So we're here every week at 9.
Where's my drop when you said that? See,
You're
I don't have that drop. It's all good though. Oh yeah, I do.
It's your boy.
Tesla Picker.
Yeah, so I guess we'll wrap it up, guys. I appreciate you guys for coming and for watching us. And we will
thanks for
see.
having me, Manny.
I don't forget to come check me out on Lot of Josh on Thursday at 9 p.m. And we'll see you guys back here, same time, same day next week. And if you
Thanks,
haven't
Dave.
subbed to Dave at Tesla Picker or Calvin or Chris, I will add those in my description probably tomorrow because I'm tired and I got to be up at 5 a.m. So, bye, guys.
All right, see y'all later.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Peace.
I'm trying to bye, guys.